Hello and welcome back to the A to Z of managing people. Now, before I get on to today's letter, just a reminder that if you're finding the A to Z useful, you can download a whole PDF of the full alphabet using the link below. So on to today's session, and today is about goal setting. Now, we know it's important to set goals for your business, but if we want to have any chance of us achieving those goals, we need to also be setting goals for each department and the individuals within those departments so that they're all working towards your overall business goals. So how do we do that? Well, you're probably already familiar with SMART goals. So SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And of course, all of those facets to goal setting are really important. However, what SMART goals don't guarantee is any degree of enthusiasm or buy-in to those goals by the individuals that are working towards them. So I would like to introduce you to a little twist today on the SMART acronym. So let's begin with the letter S, and S in the normal SMART goal setting is for specific. But it's also about ensuring that you make your goals stretching. Most people want to grow. They don't want to stagnate in their role. So if we only ever set goals, which is the same as they did last year and the year before that and the year before that, we're not really doing anything to satisfy that sense of growth. People need to have a little bit of a challenge, and this isn't so much about stretching people so much that it breaks them, but it's just enough to move that person or the business that little bit further forward each time with each goal that they achieve. So that's what we're really aiming for, something that will just stretch them and maybe put them out of their comfort zone just a little bit, but not massively. The M, as well as being measurable, is also for ensuring that you make your goals motivational. So this is looking at it from the employee's perspective and thinking, well, what's in it for them to achieve this particular goal? How does it fit in with their interests and what's important to them? Is it something that's going to inspire them? Is it something that's going to give them a sense of accomplishment when they've achieved it? Because the chances are that if it doesn't, they're not going to be putting much effort into achieving that particular goal. The A, as well as being achievable, is also ensuring that your goals are actionable by the individual. So let's take, for example, if you have set a goal around improving sales, so sales figures or patronage levels or spend per head, then there are lots of factors that will influence that. The weather will probably influence it. What your competition are doing at the time will probably influence it. What you've got on offer at that particular moment will also influence that. So there are facets of that which are not actionable by the individual. So it's important that when you are setting your goals, you factor in what is actionable by that particular individual so that they have some control over it. The R, as well as ensuring that your goals are relevant, is also ensuring that they are recorded. Because quite often we'll set somebody a goal in an informal setting, but we then forget completely to follow it up because we've not written it down anywhere and they've got no confirmation of what it is that they're working towards. So make sure that your goals are recorded, and then along with that is ensuring that they get reviewed regularly. If you don't do that, then people will get into the habit of thinking that any goals that you set are not that important because you haven't followed up. And then finally, the T is for time bound, but it's also about setting goals that are towards. So what do I mean by that? Well, let's take, for example, let's say that we have had some not very positive TripAdvisor reviews. So maybe we've had some 2-star reviews, 3-star reviews, maybe even some 1-star reviews, and we don't want that anymore. So setting a goal that is to say that we're going to get no more 1 or 2 or 3-star reviews. First of all, I'm not sure that that's actually necessarily achievable, but also we're saying about what we don't want rather than what we want instead. So the more that we can paint a picture for the employee about what they're working towards, the lot easier it is for them then to relate to that, and the easier it is for them to then achieve that. So going back to the TripAdvisor reviews, is it that we want to get 4 and 5-star reviews? Do we want a particular number of 4 and 5-star reviews? Because actually if we're just saying that we don't want low scoring reviews, that might mean that the alternative is that we just don't have any reviews at all, which is probably not what we want. So the more specific you are about what is the outcome that you're looking for, what does good look like, then the easier it's going to be for the individual to work towards those. So there we have a different version of SMART goals. So making sure that your goals are stretching, that they're motivational, that they're actionable by the individual, that they get recorded and reviewed, and that they are towards focused. So I hope that's been useful for you. That's all for today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.